What's up, Oak City Heating and Air? My name is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things you can do today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your business. So, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you can just take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine as well. Now, I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'm going to jump right into this. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Content is everything on your front page. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content, but they don't really know how much content or what type of content Google is looking for. So the first thing I did is I grabbed all your words on your front page and I threw them into this word counter. Currently, you have 228 words on your homepage. Now, why is this important? Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page. This gives you plenty of opportunity to put what we call buyer intent keywords on your homepage. Buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases are basically what people are searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I pulled up one of your main competitors here in Raleigh for HVAC, and I plugged them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now this tool it gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So in the past 30-day Jay's Raleigh HVAC, their website was found for 90 keywords and it was clicked on 525 times because of that. Now, I plugged you into the same tool and well, I lied. Hold on. Let me put you in there. Now, when I put you into this tool, let's see what you're being found for. So, in the past 30 days, your website was found for two keywords and it was clicked on 0 times. So, we can go back to our competitor and actually click on that number and see what keywords they are being found for. So, HVAC services, and pay attention to these. These are what we call location based buyer intent keywords. And it's important to have the location on here because if it just had HVAC services, that would be open for nationwide and even global search results. And I've seen it before where it's even a different country over here that's pulling these. So this is important. So these are all Raleigh based keywords. In this HVAC services Raleigh, this key phrase alone was searched 400 times in the past 30 days, and there's a bunch of them. So let's go to yours and see what keywords you were actually found for. So you were found for Bold City Heating and Air and Holy City Heating and Air. So those are branded, but it doesn't look like they're branded for even yours. So you're not really being found for anything. I would suggest you find or you either access a tool like this, find the keywords that they're being found for that's getting all the traffic for Raleigh, and you put these same keywords on your website. But you don't want to just put them on once. You want to find out how many times they have each of those key phrases on their site. So the ones that they have on once, you'd want to put on your site twice. The ones they have on twice, you'd want to put on your site 3 times, so on and so forth. That way, with the amount of keywords over 1,500, and if with the or not keywords, with the amount of content over 1,500, and the keywords, those keywords and phrases that people are searching for, if you have them on more than your competitor, you will dominate them in the content department in Google's eyes. Now, I want to go over citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like HVAC Raleigh NC, studies have shown by Google that about 45% of people that are searching these terms are clicking right in this area right here on one of these businesses. This is what we call the map pack, and this has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked in here, but that's not the case. If that was the case, Raleigh Heating and Air would not be on this list at all. If anything, Thermo Direct would be above it. So it's not reviews, it's not pictures or anything like that. It's citations. So what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. A directory such as Angie, Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages, and there's a ton of them. But we've seen that usually the businesses that have between 300 and 400 citations are ranked in this pack and usually on top. The good news is there's tools out there that will actually show you what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we could literally go and see what and how many citations Air Experts has. You'd want to go in there, look at their list, go down their list, and say, for example, they had 250. You want to match all those, get those for yourself, and get at least 50 to 100 more, so you actually dominate this section right here. Now, underneath the map pack, you'll have people also ask sometimes, most of the time that doesn't show up, but usually jumps right into this section right here. And this is Google's organic search results list. And this number one spot right here gets the most clicks out of any business on the page. And the main driver on here are backlinks. And what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website. And they work kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So for example, let's say you have a local blog page or even a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you guys are an HVAC company, say you have like Pizza Hut linking back to you. While Pizza Hut is a very popular site, it's not going to do you any good because you guys don't sell pizza. So Google's not going to push you up in HVAC rankings because a pizza site is linking back to you, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and revisit this tool I was showing you earlier. This is your competitor here, and it shows their backlink profile here. So currently they have 327 backlinks. That is links pointing back to them from other websites. You guys, if we go into yours, I think you had one. So you have one. And while the amount does matter to a certain extent, it's more about relevance. So since we know success leaves clues, and it's the backlinks that's ranking City Raleigh HVAC, their website, towards the top of Google, we'd want to take a look at where they're getting their backlinks from. So you can click on that number, you can go down this list, and what you'd want to do is all these are the websites right here in green that they're getting links from. You'd want to go out and reach out to those same websites and acquire links from them as well. If you did that and went down this list, it would take a little while. But if you did all that and combine that with the content and all the keywords on your homepage, you would be right in the running for that number one spot on Google. What would push you over the top, though, is if you took the top 3 to 5 businesses in Google and you did the same exact thing with their backlinks. If you copied them over time, because it would take some time, you would eventually take over this number one spot and grab all the traffic that the number one spots are getting. That combined with the citations and being in this top or within this map pack here would pretty much make you guys the authority in the Raleigh-Durham area when it comes to HVAC companies. So just to recap what we went over today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to really dominate the map pack. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Raleigh-Durham area. Now, if you were to do this, like I said, it would take a little bit of time, but you guys would be number one. And as I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's cool. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. My name's Steven. I live right in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. You can just reply back to this email or call me at 910-551-2006. I hope this video was educational for you and it showed you some tips that you can start implementing today, start outranking your competition online. At the very least, I would appreciate it if you just give me a little bit of feedback on this video and tell me how I did. Other than that, I appreciate your time and have a good day. Bye bye.